or animals have babies.
Yeah, look what they do. Yeah.
Look.
And also have a doctor and
It's awesome. I like the concept though. See what happens in the next 5 years. You might ask me the same question.
Right. Now she really gets taken.
also
And of course, yeah.
that because I always help my parents cook, so that's what I do. Chef.
That makes sense.
I like it. Got a lot of diversity going on. Good. You'll fine tune it as you get older.
That's so
Some things
true.
will fall off the list and some things you'll be more focused on.
That's a don't like right now.
All right, baby, ready?
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's what's filming right there?
Yes, sir.
Oh, there we
Press the red circle. All right. Hello once again, everybody. Welcome to all new episode of the Get Back Takeover Show. For those of you who are tuning in, I am Miss Kayla here with you today. I'm excited about this interview. I am very excited about this interview.
Yes.
I'm actually kind of speechless. It's
Yes.
definitely something different. Definitely something needed, necessary. So our guest today, Mr. Eric Jeter, owner of Shooter.
Yes. Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here. Let me just say, when you say you're excited, we are definitely excited. It's a change that's needed. Kayla, in the industry right now, we all know about Uber, Lyft, and the rideshare services, Instacart, and these types of places.
Right.
We know what they do well, right? And
Right.
we also know where they fall short. And Shooter has done its research.
Okay.
We've been working on Shooter for about 4 or 5 years, and before launching the company, we had to get out here and work Instacart and work Amazon,
Right.
Flex, and all these different rideshare companies to learn the industry and find out what the faults were. And what the common denominator that we found in our research is that the person that's doing the work is not really given the royalties that they deserve that go along with that.
Right.
So we decided to build a rideshare company, in this particular case, for the drivers.
Okay.
For the drivers. So this company is not for us, we built it for the drivers. Without the drivers, you can't offer rides to the clients.
Right.
Okay, so we need to make sure that they get paid 90% of the proceeds of all earnings, and the company makes 10%. You see, a rideshare company really is not that sophisticated, right? We're money managers, right? So we basically just manage their money. The drivers are in fact doing all of
They're doing the work.
They're doing the work. They're making sure that the riders, the clients, stay happy.
Right.
They're getting them from point A to point B safely. They're offering them all their amenities and special services and privileges that they deserve, that anybody deserves when they get that true VIP experience. And that's what Shooter is all about. The whole term shoot, let me tell you guys, the whole term shoot came from, when we were younger. Somebody would always say in a family or a friend, hey, can you shoot up to the corner store and give me some Funyuns or a Faygo Pop? Okay, let's shoot up there, so that's why we said, right, our partner was like, well, let's come up with Shooter. And we actually started building the company from there. So Shooter is all about its benefits for the driver, of course, and for the rider. So it's about better pay, better prices, and better service, better experience, right? Right. I challenge anyone who downloads the app. especially on the rider side, download the app, put in any random address, right? To and from address, and check that with our competitors Uber and Lyft. Okay, so you put an address in, you check Uber price,
The price.
put an address in, you check Lyft price. Now you're gonna have a third option. Put our address in and see who comes back with the lowest number. Shooter is gonna be here every time.
Listen, Uber be on some other stuff every now and then, like the same ride. I can refresh it. Now they want $30 because it's 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yes.
What?
So we've taken all that into consideration. Some of the things that we have to ensure that people are safe, both on the driver and the passenger side, we have a one-time password. So before a person gets into our drivers, our shooters' cars, right, vehicles, they have to say what their password is. And vice versa, before our riders get into the vehicles, they're encouraged to ask the driver for their password. So once the passcodes match, the rides can begin. So that way, there's no misunderstanding or someone's not picking you up that isn't supposed to be, right?
Right.
You're totally 360 full circle comfortable about the whole experience.
I like that. Now, do you guys do background checks and things like that on your drivers?
Absolutely. That kind of stuff is going to be pretty much the same standard in the industry where you do valid registration, insurance, background checks. The vehicles can't we're not picking any vehicle. Okay. So we only picking the best of the best. This is a cream of the crop. Shooter Platinum. I mean, that's who we're Shooter Platinum. That's the company. So we want the best of the best drivers,
Right.
and we want the cream of the crop when it comes to vehicles. If you love washing your car and putting armor, you got a can of Armor All in your car right now in the trunk.
You a candidate. Let's go.
You a candidate. I know you always, you know what I'm saying? We're looking for those types of people. It's all about first impression. It's all about showing off. It's time to show off for our clients. It's time to pull up in confidence. It's time to, our clients, riders, should not open doors. They shouldn't touch your door hinges. Right?
So you're opening doors. Oh, you're getting a whole, like a real experience.
This is what it's all about. If someone is paying for a service, right? We gotta go back old school. We take this kind of stuff for granted.
Yes,
Shooter, that's one thing about building a company. We're all about bringing a lot of those old foundations and things that made this country great, VIP services that sort of fell short. We're bringing all that stuff back to the forefront. So yeah, it's all about making that person, as they approach your car, feel like they're the president or first lady. I can go on and on about all the amenities that we got coming. We got a lot of stuff coming, guys. We got, for example, a program for the kids.
Okay.
Once you get comfortable with your driver, you can select that driver to drop your daughter or your son off to school. We have a personal relationship. We have a shooter work program, to and from work program. Okay, so now people that don't have cars, but they want to have that door-to-door service as opposed to a bus, right? They don't have a shooter in their neighborhood dropping them off to and from work. That's a monthly subscription program that you pay. But you have the service every day. Okay, we have that. We have shooter date night coming out. So people want to go on dates.
Look at you!
So our drivers will be dressed to impress. They'll have roses and champagne. You can have this stuff pre-ordered if you're really trying to impress someone you love or have some negative feelings about. Right? We'll have the cars laid out for you.
That looks about to hit a shooter
Yeah,
day, okay? Shooter date night.
Shooter date night. Shooter yachts. Okay, people that have boats on the marina that are city, right? Half of the year, at least when it warms up, they got now they can make money on the off time that those boats were just sitting by giving people rides on the water. Just like you would rent an Uber or Lyft, right? Now you can rent a yacht and have that particular, have that captain, the owner of the boat, take you out on the water. Okay? We got Shooter Dream Cruise coming, so you want to ride a muscle
You
car.
better stop playing with them.
I'm
Stop
telling you,
playing with them.
when I tell you that this is Shooter
Stop playing
Platinum,
with
guys,
them.
when I tell you this is Shooter Platinum, this is on a whole nother level. This is changing the rideshare game,
That's amazing.
okay, overnight. So we've done a lot of work, we've done a lot of research,
Yeah.
and we're like that kid. You know how you have jump rope competition, right? You got two people swinging a rope. We on the side waiting to get in. We just rocking, we can't wait to get in there and do our little. I know that's what we're at right now.
Ooh, you done dropped a lot on us today. So what are you all officially launching?
The 22nd of August, everybody, is when we're launching. Spread the word. Again, this is a Black-owned rideshare company, so we need Detroit support. Our partners and I were born and raised right in Detroit. My background, I've went to Michigan Tech and an electrical engineering degree. I went to Lawrence Tech, got a master's in business. I did automotive for about 17 years. Started my own business, owned some U-Hauls, We've done it all. And so now it's all about taking all of that knowledge.
I would say you got
Right.
from all aspects.
All aspects. You know, and bringing all that, just offloading all that to this project and giving people a different experience. And not even mention, I failed to mention, which is a lot of people can't cover all this in the radio.
That's true.
We're gonna have a car wash program for our drivers, where they can wash their cars on the limit every day. The cars get dirty before you go pick somebody up, go into the car wash, bam, come to the song company. Just we've got a lot of amenities and things like that. Bonuses, they over exceed expectations of the company.
Absolutely.
They bonus and things like that.
Are you all hiring?
Yes. One of the most
Qualify.
important questions. Everybody, we are hiring, desperately in need
Okay.
of drivers.
Okay.
Okay, so you can find us on Facebook, Shooter Platinum Services. Okay, Shooter Platinum Services on Facebook, and same on Instagram, Shooter Platinum Services on Instagram. We're in the Android stores and the Apple stores.
Okay.
Shooter Driver, type in that Shooter Driver, the app comes up. If you're just looking to ride with us and get that experience, the VIP experience, you type in Shooter Rides.
Okay.
So Shooter Rides for the riders, Shooter Driver for the people who are looking to get pulled in and brought on the team. I'm ready to hire you on the spot.
I can tell.
And I'm 24 hours. If you got all your docs in a row,
Right.
I'm approving people in 24 hours.
24-hour turnaround time. Y'all hear that first?
24 hours.
Shooter drivers. Listen, they're looking for drivers right now. I've never heard of a job with so many benefits and incentives.
Yep.
And I think a lot of people miss that part with their businesses, especially major companies, how you treat your employees.
Yep. And see, we thought about, okay, how do we go up against a giant, these giants,
Yeah.
like Goliath, like Uber and Lyft,
Yeah.
buildings, right? Well, we go up against them, we're small, so we go up against them with service.
Exactly.
We go up against them with price.
Yeah.
We beat them on price.
Yeah.
And we go against them by giving our drivers the number one priority and respect within the organization. Because again, we don't pay the drivers, the riders do. See, guys, everybody has to understand that. Okay?
Yes, I am
We don't pay our drivers. Our riders do. We just manage the money that comes in from the transaction. It ensures that it goes to the driver's bank accounts. That's all we do. So you see how when I speak about it like that, you see now how important that component is that our drivers are to the business infrastructure. Okay? That's all we do. So we have training to teach people how to greet folks.
Okay.
So we have those types of programs. We're going to have monthly, out the gate, weekly Zoom calls with our drivers. And then as we grow, we're going to make sure those are monthly. And we're just talking about, we're praising people who do well. Like I said, giving bonuses, payouts, and things like this. And we're encouraging others that maybe fall a little bit short. Okay. Now let me just say this. In order to maintain the 90% payout, you got to maintain a 4.5 star.
That's fair to me.
Absolutely. You have to maintain it. So again, putting that power back into the driver because you're in total
So
control.
basically, whatever you make of it. to it.
Yeah.
That's what you do.
That's what you,
Life.
that's it. So you have to, the drivers have to know that the buck stops with them. Okay. And this is the, you gotta think about it like a baseball game. This is the, you got 2 strikes, 3 balls.
Mhm.
What are you gonna do? The pitch is coming. You either wanna hit it out the park and bring the runners in and win the game, or you gonna go home and go back to the strikeout, go back home and go to the dugout. And in this case, the dugout is back to Uber and Lyft.
Yeah. I like it. I like it.
So you know, that's what we're all about.
So we are looking forward to this. I am excited. I hope you all are excited about this as well. Before I let you go one more time, please let people know how to follow you all on social media.
Yes, social media. Again, Facebook, Shooter Platinum Services. Okay. Shooter Platinum Services, Facebook. Instagram, Shooter Platinum Services. YouTube, same thing. Shooter Platinum Services. And then TikTok, Shooter Platinum Services. I believe everyone will work on doing that. But right now, Facebook, Instagram.
That's it. You got heard it here first. So I love exclusive. We always get the exclusive here on
Yes.
the radio. I thank you so much for
Thank
being
you.
a
It's a
guest
pleasure
on
to
our
be
show.
here.
I am excited to see what Shooter Platinum goes on.
Thank
We're using your services out here.
Appreciate you. Appreciate you.
Until next time, everybody, this is your girl, Miss Kayla. We are signing out.
Peace.
Better.
That was fun. That was my first radio. I got one tomorrow too.
Do you?
With Shakina. I told her. You got what's the name y'all coming? Told her the name?
Until Entertainment Radio.
I forgot theirs. Yeah, I got that tomorrow.
That's dope.
You guys are the first that we've had. Yeah, I'm excited.
Shooter Platinum. Y'all better check out Shooter Platinum. Go to the top.
We
Uber.
are,
No more Lyft.
we're determined to change this game, man. But it's you know,
Changing the game.
we like I said, we realize.